as a happy fan with regards to the squad, because you also look at the fact that we got injuries against Lesotho. I mean, Thabiso Munyane had to be brought in as cover up at right back, and we also picked up other injuries heading into this encounter, and even the one Lesotho. So yeah, I'll say, based on what we had, I'll go home as a happy fan. But I think with the availability of other players in the next round, I think we might put in a better shift than the one that we did today. But
Now,
overall, I'm happy.
earlier on, you gave me a prediction. What was your prediction?
My prediction was that we're going to win this one 2-0. But I think with the way we conceded, we conceded ka handball. And
Marco Banning, this na VAR. Why aren't you guys protesting for VAR? Hakana? Le bona go etsahala ntho tse tje.
But I think we've done that, man. And I think one day we'll win and get one over. And because games of this magnitude definitely need a VAR, because it's with football sometimes, and with games such as this one, it becomes a game of finer margins. You look at the mistake a Kabini did, and then the cross comes in, Bakoraka handball, and we can't do anything about that, because at the end of the day, it's 1-1.
There was another close call where there was literally across the face of goal. That could have changed the whole landscape of the game.
Yeah, no, I saw that one. It was a difficult one to even watch, because you look at the way we started, man. I think we had control in the first 30 to 40 minutes of the game, and then we just I believe we slept, and we allowed them back in the game, and we never recovered. I think after that, after conceding that goal, but we always knew that they were always going to play crosses, because they have good wingers, and Iwobi was, I think I was impressed with him from Nigeria's point of view. He was controlling the game. I mean, that's what you expect from a player of his caliber.
Now, talking about the players themselves, do you think there's anything specific, if you were the coach, was there anything specific you would have done differently today in terms of the lineup?
I think I would have started with Monyani. You look at the little minutes that he got today, and you look at the performance that he gave. But I think overall, you can't even blame the players or the coach, man. I think the win against Lesotho was vital, and it ensured that we played with a little bit of freedom heading into this game. But as a fan and as a South African, I wanted us to beat Nigeria, because it's been a while. So I think that would have been one of the changes that I would have made. And I think maybe it would have gave maybe really some minutes against these high-profile players that we saw today.
But I mean, you would think that against a team like Nigeria, really, in as much as we trust in him, you saw that the game was very, very, very physical. It was also hard at some point for Ngota. Do you think he would have been capable to handle that much?
I think if we can't test them, when are we going to test them?
True.
Because I mean, each time we play a team that is more physical, what are we going to do? Are we always going to bench him? So I think we need to show a little bit of faith in them. But I also understand why Coach Hugo started with Nkota and Apolis. I think they did well against Lesotho. Apolis has also been perfect in terms of these World Cup qualifiers, and I did say earlier that he enjoys playing here in Bloemfontein. And Nkota, after scoring against Lesotho, I think you would have given him the confidence to start again, because I think had you dropped him, it would have sent the wrong message to him as well.
True. So a lot of the talking points today is about how the Nigerian team is very much experienced. Now, looking ahead to these qualifiers, we're going to see more of teams like that. We're going to be facing the toughest in the world. If we're feeling like this against Nigeria, like, how are we going to prepare for the other big teams that we're going to face in the World Cup?
I think we'll have to line up brilliant friendlies, because the World Cup, with the way now it's now set up, with a lot of teams now coming in, I think we'll definitely have to set up proper games, and games of such magnitude, where there will be teams that play physical more, like tonight, because we always knew that tonight Debza would have to and with Batusi starting as well, you always knew that it was always going to be a physical game. But I think we'll have to line up teams so that when we get to the global stage, we would have, I think by that time, we would have adapted to playing such teams.
No, 100%. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. Unlucky about that 2-0 prediction, but maybe next time. Maybe next time.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Thanks, my brother. Travel safe. Look, there's still more fans that we're going to speak to, and I want to get their thoughts, because, I mean, we came into this game very excited. Dumelan Legai. So I don't even want to waste your time. Give me your immediate thoughts.
Well, in all honesty, man, I feel like even though we've qualified, I feel like the coach could have actually went into history and actually tried to find out the matches that are happening between Bafana and Nigeria. So there's no friendly or in these type of matches. It's always a derby. So you'd expect a win, considering that the two teams that actually don't like each other. But how do I see the game? I felt like the game was very much intense. A lot of, there was a lot of pride at stake. So I felt like both of the teams actually did well. But I felt like as a South African, we could have actually gotten the 3 points.
So, but before Kitla Hoe, Nani, you said something about more preparation between his fixtures. Do you feel like Hugo Bruce was a little underprepared going into a match this big?
No, he wasn't. I'm just talking about the history of Bafana Bafana in Nigeria, in a sense. Because, to be honest, I really wanted a win, even though I predicted both teams to actually score each other. But I think a win would have actually put, a cherry on top of the pie.
Okay, Ntade, Opezi. Ke batla utlwa ka wena. This game, very intense, very physical. But at least how do you feel about this game?
Because a game in the Nigerians, they were so aggressive. They were a bunch of they are top class players. They are play from Europe. So Lorona Bafana Ibafili Nebana Lusonyana. Yeah, I think the coach are what's happy like what because Nessie Fluya Rona you understand? Because the starting 11 side, Adalaka Mukwena, Obasi, you understand? So, who pushes him to so I want him to Ola Tampolo, Obasili, Limquen Baba, by Pete. That's why William Dagona Makanaquetil. I took against some Williams are passing the Paul moment, Diagomana Generals, Machita by Party. So, you're not nearly tough.
But, so, how do you guys feel about the squad overall? Because, yes, you wanted the full 3 points, but this is a more promising squad that we've seen in recent years.
Most definitely, man. I think I've sang the national anthem with pride this time. Excuse me. Looking at the development that has been happening with the South African players, there hasn't been a time in my life where I wish like the 2010 World Cup could be actually happening right now. Because I feel like Hugo Bruce is actually spoiled for choice. Do I trust him? Yes, I trust him a lot. I confide in him a lot. I see him planning a lot in terms of structuring the teams very well and actually leading Bafana Bafana. I think there's still more to come when it comes to Bafana Bafana based on the selection. It's still not done, but I feel like he's doing it.
So there's still a little bit more that needs tweaking in the squad.
Look, let's give him credit. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing, and we can never say he's failing. He's led us to the promised land, and for that, I'll just give him a thumbs up.
That now there's still the last stretch going into a team like facing Benin. Who would you like to see start there? Do you think we must still go all out, or rikuzenyana and then just see what we still have in the tank?
No, we are still we're all out. We're all out. And another thought I think 2016 years old. Habagavas Tola, Bakari tactics, it's a training Rabi. Obana Rabi, kick into aggressive and by enjoy that day. So, Morona, Muto, or Fitamonto, we won, Kimbogazali won, and why enjoy that in Gomrao? Yahoba Chris, a push and Delvato. So, I think all these players, it's a squad. Before a World Cup. He couldn't even. I got it before Texas, but you may not pogo.
No, thank you very much, gentlemen. Have a safe trip back home. At least the boys didn't disappoint. Well, there you have it. There's a very interesting perspective saying that ahead of the World Cup, maybe we should combine the training with the Springboks training, and that is going to be very interesting to see. I mean, there's a bit of humor in there, but I would take it up. Now I've got a man who's no stranger to this. Ah, Bafethu Khathaza.
Mamelas, you know what? We are here to celebrate. Me, I think we need to celebrate, my brother. Celebration. Mamela, so getting a show a World Cup. But other than that, man, shout out to the support. I think we need to give an props to the people from Bloemfontein. They always do that. They always turn out on a during the week.
During the week, actually,
but we are here because we believe in the country, and they've been showing that the consistency has been there. It's been long, so which is quite good for our football as well, you know, because it helps also the players to boost their confidence. I mean, look at TLP, the way he plays. You can tell that he's playing week in and week out. You know, he was playing in the MDC, now he's here. He's in the international stage. Abonkota, Mhankota, they're also from the TDC, and then they are here now. They are showing, they are raising their heads that, you know what, you want to lead the team as young as we are and lead the country. So I'm quite happy with also the selection of the coach. You know how he goes about his loyalty, ensuring that the mood within the squad is so positive. You know what? It's so nice, man. Even how I'm so happy, man. I'm out of words.
Lalel, you're one that's very vocal and very supportive of development of local football.
Yes.
From you know, high school to primary school level, all the way to Municipal League to DDC. How important has that been in strengthening this Bafana Bafana squad? Because we see a lot of these youngsters who are showing up.
Yeah. Listen, even I mean, we are going to the World Cup under 17. We are going to the World Cup under 20. We are going to the World Cup, the main team. So that is to tell you all divisions are doing well, you know. But to answer you, it's contributing a lot. And shout out to SuperSport and DSTV on what they did with the MDC. You look at the half of the squad that is there of the young kids in the national team. Most of them, they played in the DDC, and it has introduced them into this football that they are playing here, Abonkota and so forth. Even under 20, you know, Abokhomolimo and so forth. So we are getting there, my brother. People have to be patient with our coach. They have to be patient with our football, and it's growing. It's getting there. Players are going abroad as well, Abo Ime Ikon and so forth. So it's the quality that we want, and we gotta back them. We gotta support them. We gotta come to the stadium, and yeah, man, and enjoy football. If you say Kaya, you're watching on SuperSport, enjoy, because we are not watching it for mahala. And the Manchester World Cup, the preparations will be there, and I hope the coach also will look at the under 20. It's coming very soon. Watch the young kids, and you will see the talent that we have there. That they will be also be raising their hands for the World Cup. Masia in Mexico. You lung the passport.
I'm not tali ready. So there's a goal that was supposedly controversial in this game. How do you feel about such incidents? Because I mean, we're far ahead enough to not have these things happen. What are your thoughts about that? Like trying to push more to implement things like VAR in these kind of fixtures?
No, definitely we need those, because technology is evolving, you know. But on the outside, in the real talk, it's a topic that we should be just having outside the football, and so forth. For me, I'm just happy that we didn't lose. But yeah, they have to look at those, especially the referees, use those to train themselves as well, so that mistakes like this, they don't happen, because this game was quite big. It's a game that's it's a marketing also for our country. So yeah, man. But
So last one. Who are your key players in the team today?
I was quite happy with Nkota. TLP. Omukwena is always Ronan Williams. In fact, it's quite so even those who are in the bench.
Nandi, no.
Otherwise,
my lord. That's Cellular, very passionate about football, especially on grassroots level, and that's exactly what we need now. Preparing for a tournament that's literally around the corner, because Friday marks 100 days leading up to the World Cup, and I've got some more people that we need to speak to. You know what? Before I introduce this guy, I just want to express my unhappiness. You understand? I need to express my happiness. I'm Sondelen lap. I'm Sondelen. I think Sondelen ngam. Papa Wawa.
The only fan with
All right,
South African top flight football, Africa and the whole of diaspora.
Once again, when I go to Tako, because I've got beef with you.
You won't survive.
No, can I beef with How are you, my lady?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm okay, thanks. Big player.
Wetsala.
Go ground. Can't do
as Jomo, o bona ke bethile full set, as ke nete ba njikisa ba raka parashin guard.
Kanti wena lo wena o ira yang o sa tla ka shin guard?
Sawara next game ira e tswalla re ya World Cup.
And no bona re ne re dlala le bo Sterkman ra no go shota wena.
Ba thula nkota ne nkota ke ngwana. Ba re
Ba thula
Wait, like he's just a kid.
No, but he performed really well. He stood his own ground.
He really did. Mbogazi as well.
Yeah.
No, shout out to them.
TLB.
Yeah.
Ganda ganda.
Ganda. Papa Wawa, give me your immediate thoughts on this game.
What a world-class man of the match display from Mbokazi, from Sipombule. Look, we are ready to face the world. All I can say is that Argentina combined with Spain, they are not ready for Bafana Bafana. What we have seen today, it was South Africa versus Sunnyside. It was South Africa versus the Super Eagle boys. It was Jollof Rice versus Muhoju Monday. They won't survive here. This is South Africa. And all I can say is that this was personal. For us South African men, it was personal. We cannot lose on and off the field. If you don't get it, forget about it.
So we can't lose on and off the field. Now speaking of this rivalry between South Africa and Nigeria, we haven't won against them in a long time, but the competitiveness, if it's Kali game, what do you think we could have done differently? Do you think we need to start seeding more bigger players? What do we need to do?
Look, all I can say is that I'm proud of the boys. Manwood, Brotherhood, Brentwood, it is proud of those boys. Nigeria used to be the powerhouse of South Africa. They used to call them the top dogs. Unfortunately, dogs don't bite anymore. South Africa has arrived and we have risen to the occasion. I think we did all we can. We survived to tell the tale today. Our boys deserve flowers. The likes of Mbokas, I don't fucking sandla. I don't fucking sandla.
My lady, talk to me. This, I feel like it creates a platform for us to enjoy football a lot more on a lifestyle level. Absolutely. What does this mean for us, supporting the boys? Like, do you think we need to show up a little bit more for the boys?
Yes, definitely, absolutely. I would like to say without support, there's no way we can get. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the more we show up for the boys, is the more they also feel encouraged, the more they perform better. Do you understand what I'm saying? But otherwise, they really outdid themselves today, and the support was very amazing. I won't lie. Like today, I even had goosebumps because of the oohs and the ahs, and I was also doing it. You know what I'm saying? I got to get out of my little shelf, you know, because I was always someone that would watch soccer at home, or rather just watch and then not react. But today, like, I was so angry, and I'm like, Mbokazi, hey, when I'm Nigerian, and mo ke motho lang teng.
Big player, when I'm going to injury, I can't do it.
Bona ne. Game la ne shota nna fela mara on a serious note ba tletse monate. Na itengre ready tseo tsa di size le dilo mamang next. It's just that with South African football we don't take our chance. Like we get so many chances ne and then we score one. Check the game ya Sundowns and BVB ne. BVB got 4 chances or 5. They got 5 chances, they scored 4 goals. Sundowns first half they got like 15 chances. And they scored on Tuarane. So we need to take our chances. Fail. Chance. Spain, Argentina.
Was it necessary for him to throw in BVD and Sanda?
Now, one, I need us to solve this beef that we have.
Oh, okay.
I understand.
Bring it on.
Weekend.
Yeah.
It's another big game.
Okay.
We're going back domestic. I got reunited,
Yeah.
We're all together, we're a country.
Yeah.
What's a weekend? And there's only one right answer to this question. Who are you supporting this weekend?
Let me put it like this. With all the powers vested upon me as the only fan with fans, I am officially opening mass at the Meaning Association of South Africa, the Friends of Stelis. Let us go and meet at Mbombela. I will be there. I will be the monitoring spirit. No, we don't want you to put your hands on that SIM card trophy because we know that we are going to find you on We Blew It.
Well, thank you very much, guys. Papa, everybody, thank you so much for coming through. Not just for this interview, but showing up for the boys. Thank you so much. Travel safe and live in sharp. We're not going to happy too much. Well, look, spirits are high. everybody is happy nonetheless, despite the fact that it was a share of spoils today. I mean, we can't reiterate enough how well the boys did perform, showing up and making sure that they represent the country for the full 90 minutes. And without any further ado, look, I want to talk to some more fans so that we can get an understanding of how exactly this draw affected us, you know, or rather this performance did for the team, making sure that we believe in Bafana Bafana going all the way beyond, you know, the World Cup, because it feels like the story right now is the World Cup, but there is still beyond. Abu Twaka.
My brother?
Umunati.
I'm not.
Can't complain.
Yeah.
Give me your, okay, before we go into your thoughts about this game, what was your realistic expectation before this kickoff?
Well, I won't lie, the boys, they shocked me. I really thought they were going to come out and destroy us. But I think we played great football, and I'm proud of the guys.
What was your prediction before we started? What did you think the score would be?
Well, I actually predicted right because I said 1-1.
Really?
Yeah, so I think I did well.
You did. Next time I need to consult you about before the game.
Yeah.
Maruel and Namana Utak. What are your thoughts about the squad? Are we going the right direction with this team?
No, I think we're in charge. I think the coach has got his ducks in a row, and I think that we're in the right direction.
I appreciate that. Now, if you were the coach, I know you said you trust the coach and we're going in the right direction. In this game, if you were the coach, what would you have done differently in terms of the starting lineup?
No, I wouldn't.
Nothing at all?
No. I trust the coach, and I think he's doing well, and I think he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. So now we're looking forward to the World Cup.
Yeah.
We need to prepare for the World Cup. If we think Nigeria is a tough team, now we've got the rest of the world to face out there. How do we prepare for something like that?
No, I think if we continue working the way that we are doing now, and the coach carries on, we just need to have we need to sustain the squad, you know, leading up to the World Cup. But I'm happy that I really don't have any complaints. And
even though Rile didn't play.
No, but you know, you need to trust the process.
Of course.
You know, and that's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, so now we've got another big fixture coming this weekend.
Yeah.
It's the MTN 8 final.
Yeah.
Give me your thoughts on that. What's a manga weekend?
Well, the Lycos, so.
Hey, that Lycos, man. Okay, so who are you supporting this weekend?
No, this weekend I'm definitely.
You have to support your neighbors in Soweto to get.
Yeah, definitely. I think Zohamanai Orlando, Habanai, but yeah, I'll go with them.
Okay. If you were to give me a score prediction for the game, what would it be?
It's a tough one, but let's say draw, and then you go to penalties, and then Orlando takes it.
All right. Hey, penalty is a tough one. All right. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thanks.
And we look forward to seeing more great performances from Bafana Bafana. Travel safe and have a safe one. Thank you so much. Well, look, I can't say this enough, is that the country as a whole is definitely excited. The country as a whole is definitely satisfied. And we're not satisfied until we see our queen of the land. Hey, that walk, that walk.
No, that walk was because I saw Papa Wawa and Derek, and I was like, what? I also need to come and show up. Wow, Lemmy, what a game, bruh.
Look, I don't know how many times I nearly lost my voice. I had to remember Rabereka after, but I was shouting so much. Looking at how the boys were so passionate, looking at how the boys were fighting for every time for the ball. Look, is there any little ounce of disappointment rather for you today?
Well, the disappointment is that we didn't get 3 points and that we could have celebrated until next year. But nonetheless, I think so proud of the boys here tonight. Bokazi getting that man of the match accolade. And when I spoke to Hugo Bruce after the match, he basically said that they fought. They really did. Nigeria is a tough team, but South Africa had a bigger fight here tonight, and that's all we actually wanted.
I want to put you on the spot, Tata. I know you hate being put on the spot. Yay!
Well, we all saw it. Basi is a favorite. Nonetheless, That's how football is. Bara football haina therefore. Yes, handball, but we are here today. We can still go collect.
We go collect.
We go collect 3 points nonetheless. We go collect World Cup tickets and our visas to North America.
Look, what a beautiful way to end this with none other than Tatu, my favorite. And I'm excited myself to see what more this squad is going to bring for us, because it's exciting again. It's going back to those times of the legends that we grew up watching, representing Bafana Bafana at every single game. Like, at the end of the day, it's still a Tuesday night. It's still a Tuesday night. People came in their numbers and they supported Bafana Bafana. I'm happy. Any last words to the people?
Bafana Kaofela. That's all I can say. Today was a great show of what a nation together can actually do. Support and fight and actually win.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Oh, nice one, Lemmy.
Thank you, Tatu.
Remember those blissful long summer days? Bright smoke drifting across the stands. The hiss on the grass banks. And the thrill of getting your hero's autograph? Remember when we came together for more than just cricket? For the rivalries, the banter, and for those moments that brought us all to our feet.
Sensational catch! Right out of the stadium.
What a shot that is.
Remember that feeling? It's back. Every team, every format, from the fire of the T20 Challenge to the battles